Hi, everyone. Welcome to this Storm School training session on managing storm expenses. This is the panel version of this discussion. This group's been together for many weeks. It seems like each time we get together, we discover something new to talk about. So I'm looking forward to today's discussion in the live format. In this panel version, we've got a couple of our panelists along with our speakers. So I will let each of them introduce themselves, starting with Mike Zappone. Mike?
Hi, everybody. Mike Zappone, currently the VP of Sales and Marketing with Tempest Energy, and retired from the utility industry after 35 years, mainly in electric operations and emergency operations, basically all of it in those kind of categories. Also managing partner of Mike Z LLC, and enjoy working with the other panelists here on a lot of these topics. I'm really enjoying myself.
Very good, thanks. Aaron?
Yes, good afternoon. Aaron Strickland. I am retired from Southern Company Georgia Power as Emergency Operation Director. After retiring the first time, I was called back to help set up a storm business for Power Secure. Did that and retired once again after spending 6 months in Puerto Rico with some of our co-panelists here. And now I'm actually working for the Asplin family on the Utilicon side in the engineering, transmission, and distribution. But look forward to this, and thanks for having me.
Very good, thanks, Aaron. Dave?
Good afternoon. I'm Dave Vandenblumen, retired from Dominion Energy, Virginia after 42 years. Retired, final position there was the Director of Regional Operations Centers and Emergency Preparedness, but 42 years in just about every position in distribution operations, from linemen to operations, construction, metering, distribution operations center, so you name it. Retired in 2019, started a consulting firm called DV Consulting, and I've been doing that for the last 2.5 years. So I'm looking forward to today's discussion and honored to be with this esteemed panel here. Thank you.
Very good, thank you, Dave. And thanks to our panel. So before I introduce Jim, the panel format is going to be pretty casual. We'll go camera on and off a lot. So when you see people turn their camera on, they're going to add comment to this as well. And what usually happens in a lot of these sessions is the speaker will say something and it'll ignite a thought or an example or a story in one of the other panelists' mind, and they share with that. So you're going to learn, 35 plus years experience by 5 to 6 or 6 people, which saves you time, right? So you don't have to make your own mistakes. More importantly, you can learn from their perspective, which is really wisdom, right? When you're learning from someone else's time and experience. So with that, I'm going to introduce our primary speaker for this session, Jim Nowak. So Jim, why don't you introduce yourself, your background, and let's jump into the session.
Sounds good. Thanks, Tom. And welcome to the rest of the panel and the audience. Yeah, so like the rest of the panel, I spent 37 years in the utility industry, all with American Electric Power. During those 37 years, I held various positions, with the last decade managing the emergency restoration across their corporation. But during those 37 years, I also engineering supervisor, line supervisor, operations manager, even ran a small accounting portion of AEP, and also a dispatch group. So after those 37 years, I decided that I would let the younger people take over, being that it's a lot of work, and as we all know, it's a lot of time and effort. So when I retired, I decided that it really wasn't time to completely retire, and I went with Arcos. Arcos is a software provider for resource management, and we have a platform on that. I've been with them about 7 years, and I'm the Senior Director of Operations, Product and Services. And it's great to be here with this panel. And if you've listened to any of the other sessions that we've had, and hopefully you have, you realize that we don't know everything, but we have learned a lot over the years. And as we talk through this, we're going to find opportunity where I'm going to learn from the panel when they bring something up. So none of this is pre-rehearsed. We do have slides that we address, but we haven't really done any dry runs on this. So it's kind of from the cuff. We're just going to give it a shot. I think you'll be very interested in all the information that we can provide you, and look forward to any type of feedback once you've listened to this. So,
Thank you, Jim. Just a comment. You're going to have a number of